because they were only an engineering management institute, so they were called NITI. And this year they are getting converted into IIM Mumbai. So I'm fortunate enough to go and teach there to students there. And apart from this, I have a long background or long stint working in corporates. Like 26 years, I worked with Nestle. How many of you do not know Nestle? Any one of you do not know Nestle? All of you know Nestle, or you don't know? Harshita? Okay, Anjali.
Yes, I think we all know.
Anjali, do you know? Do you all know? I think I need to get some response whenever I ask questions. If you don't respond, it will be a monologue, which is something which I don't like usually. Okay. So yeah, so I had been working with Nestle
Yes,
for
sir.
26 years, and then I came out of Nestle in 2012. I joined another company which is called McCormick, which is the world's largest spice, flavors, and foods company and seasoning company, originating out of Washington in US. I joined them as a general manager, and finally I came out of this organization as a director commercial for their consumer business in South Asia. And then I said, no, quits. बहुत माल बेच लिया जिंदगी में. So I said, enough is enough. I came out of corporate journey, and I think we have lost him. Okay. So thereafter, I started my own consulting, and I started consulting with FMCG food startups who were new, small companies who started up in India. I worked with almost 12 of them, launched almost 30 brands across the country with them. And I also had a digital marketing school, which I created for corporate students, corporate marketers who did not learn digital marketing in their times. Okay, so digital marketing is a subject which came up in the last 10 years. So before that, organizations who had marketeers, they did not learn digital marketing. So I thought that's very apt to go and teach them digital marketing. So I started teaching them digital marketing. I had a school called the Digital Business School. And I also started, in fact, before that, only in 2018, when I started my digital business school as well as my consulting business, I also started teaching in many other platforms, couple of 2-3 other platforms. One of them was, of course, YSI. Neeraj happens to be an ex-colleague and friend of mine from Nestle. And I also taught in another platform called Craftshala, which is there as the only online platform for teaching FMCG marketing to MBA students, okay, across the country, and they teach students from IIMs and all the Tier 1B schools. So I was a founding member of that institute, and I also created a few modules for them, and also am still a coach and mentor in that platform. And along with that, I was also a trainer and an advisor to the MSME clients. If you are aware of MSME is the micro, small, and medium enterprises of Government of India. So I was a trainer and advisor to the MSME clients on marketing. Okay. So this is a small little brief about myself, whatever I did in the last 36, 37 years. And with all that knowledge that I earned, with all that experience that I earned, I'm here in front of you today to share my knowledge with you in the next couple of 2-3 days. Okay, so before I start with the class, let me understand who you are. So Anjali, why don't you start?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. My name is Anjali. I'm from Bihar, and I'm pursuing my BA from VKM BHU, which is affiliated to BHU. So I'm in the first year, first semester.
Wonderful, superb. And you are doing your graduation which stream? BA in which stream?
Sir, in geography honors.
Oh, in geography.
Yes,
honors.
geography honors, sir.
Okay, and what are you going to study in YSI? Here in this platform, so what have you planned to study?
So as we all know that it is a management master course, so I was quite interested in management management skills. So I think that I will learn something better from here. So
I know. Only
that's
thing
why I've joined
in Young Skill India, we teach marketing management, finance management, HR, human resource management. So which one are you going to pursue? Any thoughts about it?
So I think it's combined with all. Our previous class was about the management and management only. So we think that we have.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, Shivang. Yeah, let me know who you are.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, my name is Shivang Patel. I'm from Daman, Union
Daman.
Director.
Okay.
Yes, Daman and Diu. Currently, I'm working with Panasonic Life Solution India Private
Okay. Okay.
in administration department.
Okay. So, what are you planning to pursue in YSI?
HR.
HR, human resource. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Wonderful. Okay, Harshita.
Sir, Harshita this
Your
side
your connection is not stable, Harshita. Your voice is getting distorted.
in computer science.
I can't hear you properly. I couldn't hear you properly. Can you repeat? I think
Hi,
you
sir.
have you have got an internet issue, right?
Yeah,
Your-
sir. There is some issue actually.
Okay, yeah. Tell me now. I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening. I'm Harshita from Haridwar.
Do one thing,
I have
Harshita. You
done
put
my
your
part.
do one thing. You put your video off. You will possibly have a better bandwidth. Video off, and then you can speak. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Haridwar. I have done my polytechnics in computer science. I'm working with Great White Electricals
Okay.
as an engineer in manufacturing excellence.
Okay.
Total 9 years of experience in production and manufacturing
Wonderful.
experience.
Wonderful. And so, what are you planning to do in YSI? Human resource
Sir,
or not?
actually, I have done my polytechnic, so I want to pursue MBA in operation and HCM.
Okay. You
That's
want to pursue
why I heard
operations
about
and-
YSI and
Okay,
I
okay.
joined that.
Okay. Okay. Great. Wonderful. Praveen.
Yeah, good evening.
Good
Uh,
evening. Yeah.
myself Praveen Singh from UP, Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah.
I belong.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm live in Uttarakhand. Actually, I'm doing a job in Uttarakhand, Rudrapur.
You're doing what? You're doing job
Doing
there.
job, yes,
Job there. Okay. Okay.
in operation and supply chain management department.
Okay. 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 So you are going to pursue masters in supply chain and operations, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Great. One small little request to all of you. Next day onwards, I think it's not a great idea to, be on this course or this session with your mobile phones. I would always expect you to be on your computers, PC, personal computers or laptops, whatever it is, because otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to see the slides, interact, understand. Okay, because there will be the whole session will be on presentation. And I would always like to interact with you while you are on the video. Okay. अगर क्लासेस में नॉर्मल क्लास में रहते तो आपको टीचर के सामने ही रहना पड़ता ना. You couldn't have hidden there, right? आप हाइड नहीं कर सकते थे. And so I would expect you to be on the video. Okay. So please do it from tomorrow onwards. अपना वीडियो ओपन करो, अपना इंटरनेट कनेक्शन देख लो and be on the laptop or PC. Okay. Yes, Pinal, welcome to the session. Good evening, Pinal. Pinal, can you hear me?
No, she is not well connected. Her mic
Okay.
is not appearing. So maybe after
Yeah.
2-3 minutes it will appear.
Okay. I think needed, sir. I think students should be on the video and a good internet connection if they want to have an online course. And this is the bare minimum requirement there. Yeah. So yes, so we are going to learn about marketing management and one of the most important functions in any organization. Okay, so why do I say one of the most important functions in organization? Because marketing is the only function which brings revenues to the company, which brings money to the company, which brings profits to the company. Every other function, whether it be finance or HR, human resource or operations, and every other department is a cost center. They spend money. And marketing is the only function which gets money for the organization, which gets revenue for the organization, which gets profits for the organization. And thus, it is one. It's not only one of the. It's the most important, function in an organization. And they are the business managers. Actually, they handle the business. They are often known as the P&L account holders, the profit and loss account holders. They handle the brands. They take ownership of the brands of the organization. And they handle the brands, they handle the business of the brands. And when they handle the business of the brands, they are like entrepreneurs. They look over everything, starting from procurement of raw material, packaging material, of manufacturing a product, to the factory, to the supply chain, to the logistics, to the warehousing, to the finance, to the human resource, to the marketing, to the sales. Everything comes under them. They look at everything. Okay, they are the business managers, they are the entrepreneurs. अगर आपके पास कोई बिजनेस होता तो आप बोलते नहीं ना कि मैं मार्केटिंग का हूं, मैं फाइनेंस का हूं, मैं एचआर का हूं. आपको पूरा ही देखना पड़ता. करेक्ट. So marketing handles the business in an organization. They are known as the business owners of the organizations, brands. Okay, so that's the reason it's one of the most important functions. और आप किसी भी function में हो आज के दिन पे, if you are in operations, you are going to study operations, you're going to study human resource, you're going to study whatever. If you get into the management, the next 10 years time, you will not be a human resource manager or an operations manager or supply chain manager. Slowly, you will go into a position which is called a general management. General management is a management who takes care of business. He should understand every aspect of a business. And so marketing is a function which you need to understand, you need to learn, because it's one of the most important, function which gets revenue to the organization, which brings business to the organization. Without revenue, without sales, without profit, business चल सकता है क्या? नहीं, right? So marketing is that function which brings business to the organization, which brings sales and profits to the organization. Okay, so you need to understand marketing, you need to understand sales, you need to understand profits, you need to understand revenue. Okay, with that, I would like to start this session with today with can you see the screen? Can you all see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So in the next 3 days, of course, I'm not going to teach you everything about marketing, but of course, the fundamentals of marketing management, the basics that is required for you to understand marketing management. And possibly a few of you can also be interested to learn more about marketing management. It's a full 2 years program for any MBA students. And I'm going to take you through the first 2 to 3 fundamental classes of marketing management so that you have an understanding of it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there we go. So the first thing is that we are going to define marketing for the new realities. World is changing, right? World is changing very fast. The marketing has changed, the finance has changed, the human resources changed, the operations has changed, and everything about an organization is changing very, very fast, right? So we need to be aware of the new realities, what is happening around us. We need to be defining, because marketing for these new realities, okay, every day you find something or the other happening in marketing. Okay, पहले जैसा मार्केटिंग आज के दिन पे शायद है ही भी नहीं. आज से 10-15 साल पहले हम लोग सोचते थे कि टीवी पे एडवर्टाइज कर दे या न्यूज़पेपर पे डाल दे या रेडियो पे एडवर्टाइजिंग चला दे तो हमारा मार्केटिंग हो गया. Today things have changed a lot. Okay, so we need to understand what are the things what are changing. Today digital marketing is there. Today in the coming days there will be something called metaverse marketing, where you can, sitting at your home, you can see a product in front of you, you can understand the product in front of you. You don't have to go to a shop, you don't have to even go to a internet to look for it. Okay, so these are all changes, huge changes happening across the world, so we need to learn about that first. So the learning objective for this particular session would be, why is marketing important? What is the scope of marketing? What are some of the core marketing concepts? What forces are defining the new marketing realities? What new capabilities have these forces given consumers and companies? What does a holistic marketing philosophy include? What tasks are necessary for successful marketing management? Okay. So the value of marketing, as they say, the value of marketing, financial success often depends on marketing ability. Whenever we say there is a business, what is the main goal of a business? Any business study.
So to make profit and provide the
Wonderful.
services.
Superb, Anjali, to make profits. Okay. The more important thing is, of course, they will make profit. There are profit-oriented organizations and there are also non-profit oriented organizations. Correct. And so
Yes, sir.
at the end of the day, I understand profit is our goal, revenue is our goal. We have to do sales to get those revenues up or sales and then profit out of them. Then why does a non-profit organization exist? Okay. When we say that financial success often depends on marketing ability, how does that non-profit organization exist? Why do we say they are a non-profit organization?
So because they generally focus to provide services to, and so initially every startup has the goal to reach to the customer at a large scale. So they do they do in that way also. But non-profit organization or institution is generally a service provider.
Is a service
my
provider.
point of
Okay,
view,
wonderful.
as I am getting it.
Only thing is that they don't make profits, right? You said initially that a business has to make profit. Okay, they don't make profit.
Yes, sir.
Then why do they exist?
Yes, sir. They make profit not in the there is not profit only in the value of cash or money, but they are also getting.
Yeah. Tell me. You're in the right direction. What's wonderful, super, Anjali. Yeah, tell me. You had to say something.
Yes, sir. They initially get their reach to a large scale. They find.
Okay, I will help you out.
Right
I will help you out.
Currently.
I will help you out. So the first thing out of a business, a profit organization, a profit-making organization business is, of course, profit. Okay, finally, that company's major goal is profit. For a non-profit organization, okay, can you see this word called financial success?
Yes, sir.
This is common for profit or non-profit, anybody. Everybody has to earn money first. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now for even an NGO, suppose you are going to Missionaries of Charity, Mother Teresa's Missionaries of Charity. Do you think they can run without money?
No, sir.
No. If you go to SOS, if you go to CRY, if you go to ISKCON, all these are non-profit organizations. Correct. Do you think they can run without money? No.
No, sir. They get fund from the.
They get funds. So their financial success is very important.
Yes, sir.
They have financial goals. If you go to Missionary of Charity, they will say, we need money to run the show. We need money to take care of old people and orphans and everybody, right?
Yes,
so for them also financial success is important.
Yes, sir.
And we will come to understand what is profit. Profit is anything that you earn minus the cost. Okay, anything that you earn minus the cost. So if I am talking about, selling a pen, okay, I'm selling a pen, our organization is making a pen. Okay, yes, that pen has a manufacturing cost, has some marketing cost, has some sales cost, has some organization cost. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So all those costs, manufacturing cost, sales cost, marketing cost, organization, administrative cost, and so on and so forth. Okay. When you are selling it at 100 rupees and your cost is 75 rupees, the balance 75 minus 100 is your profit.
25.
25 is your profit.
Yes, sir.
Now for a non-profit organizations also, how do they get that money? Because they are selling the idea, they are selling that service.
Yes, sir.
To organizations who come and give them donations.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Once they sell that idea and that organization buys that idea, then only he will give money, right?
Yes, sir.
And so once they get that money, there is a cost for that organization. Missionary of Charity, running that charity house has a cost.
Yes, sir.
If you take out that cost, okay, that money that they get is enough to take care of that cost. They will not make any extra profit out of it. That's why they are called non-profit organization.
Okay.
But they have a financial goal. They will need money. And
yes,
they have to sell something. So what do they sell? They sell some ideas. Okay, they sell ideas to organizations like Tatas and Birlas and Adanis of the world and go and tell them that we are doing this great job, we are doing this great service, so can you give us money? And if they can sell that idea in a good way, they get enough and more money. And
Yes.
that money is just enough to take care of the cost of taking care of poor people, taking care of old people, taking care of orphans, and so on and so forth. Correct. So every organization's first and foremost goal is to earn money. For a non-profit organization, they don't earn profit, but whatever money they earn, they spend on the cost. For a profit organization, they keep some profits. They make some profits after they take out the cost out of their earning. Correct? Does it make
Yes, sir.
sense? Am
Yes,
I
sir.
clear? Any questions here? Shivang,
I'm very much
Harshita,
clear.
you're clear? Shivang, Harshita,
Clear, sir.
clear? Okay. So successful
Clear, sir.
market. Thank you. Thank you. Successful marketing builds demands for products and services, which in turn creates jobs. So again, coming back to profit organization, non-profit organization, they build demand for products and services. Okay, if missionary of charity service was not in demand, would people give them money? No.
No, sir.
No.
Right? So their service had a demand. The Tatas and Birlas and Adanis of the world, they understood the demand. And that's why they paid money. Correct. Okay. And in turn, that creates a job. When you sell that product, when you build that successful brand, and when you sell that product, it in turn creates jobs in this society, right?
Yes, sir.
Marketing builds strong brands and a loyal customer base, intangible assets that contribute heavily to the value of a firm. Very important statement. Marketing builds strong brands. All these brands of Tatas and Birlas and Apples and Microsoft and Google, they were made big brands with marketing. Okay. And loyal customer base. Today, Microsoft or Google, all of you go and get into Google every day, right? Google Chrome
Yes.
kholte ho na har din.
Yes, sir.
All of you use possibly a PC or a laptop which uses Microsoft, right? Okay, all of you use some brand of a mobile phone, correct?
Yes, sir.
And these brands are made by marketing of those organizations. And today, possibly you are a loyal customer to Google, because that's why you don't go to any other search engine. You only go to Google Chrome to search.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So you have become loyal customer for Google. And all these brands have an intangible asset. What is that asset? Intangible asset is something which is sometimes called also the brand equity. You know, the love for that brand. The love for that brand, is an intangible. What is intangible? Something that you can't see, can't touch, can't smell, can't hear, can't taste. Your 5 organs cannot be used for that. You can only feel it. So when a brand has, when you start loving a brand, when your customers love a brand, there is a brand equity. Okay, there's a we call it a brand equity. These are all intangible assets. Okay, you can't see it, you can't hear it, you can't taste it, you can't smell it, you can't touch it. You can only feel it. That this brand is a great brand. Can you feel how loved brand is Apple? No, you can't see it, right? You can only feel it. Correct? Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So intangible assets that contribute heavily to the
Yes,
value of the
sir.
firm. Okay. Marketing is about identifying and meeting human and social needs. Okay, we'll come deeper into this. Okay. Marketing is about identifying and meeting human and social needs. What does that mean? Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay. So if you do not have a need, will you purchase a product?
No, sir.
No, you will not purchase a product, right? whatever small need you have, whatever small wants you have, whatever small desires you have, that is the reason you go and buy a product. Correct. So marketing is all about identifying and meeting human and social needs. There is a need which exists for every human being, for every society. And marketing is all about identifying, finding out that need, and then meeting that human need, giving a solution to that human need, finding that need and providing a solution to that human need. My need is to write a book. I needed a pen. So some organization made a pen for me. Okay, I was feeling cold and I needed a sweater. Some organization made a sweater for me.
Yes.
Correct. So I had a need, so somebody makes something for me, gives me a solution. I had a challenge, I had a pain point. Correct. So somebody came out and gave me a solution. Okay. American Marketing Association's formal definition is marketing is the activity set of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. There's an association called American Formal Marketing Association. Okay, they say, according to them, this definition is a large definition. Okay, marketing is the activity set of institutions and processes for creating. Marketing is an activity first. It's a set of institutions. What does that mean? It's a set of institutions means there are small programs, processes, systems that run under marketing. Okay. And processes for creating, communicating, delivering. For creating your brand, you have a process. For communicating your brand, you have a process. For delivering your brand, you have a process. And for exchanging offerings, you always exchange, right? You don't give anything. If we give something to others, we take something from them. Correct. If I sell something, I take money. Or I do a barter. I give something, I take back something. Even if I don't take back something, I'm taking the good wishes of that person possible. If I give it free. Correct. So there is an exchange always happening that have value for the customers, clients, partners, and society at large. Correct. Does this can you understand this definition? Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there are a lot of activities, a lot of programs in marketing, and those are called institutions. There are processes and systems for creating and communicating, delivering. So even if you're creating that product, that's a part of marketing job. Organization may, marketing is the department who creates products. Whatever product you're using throughout the day, think about all the products that possibly you're using throughout the day. Some marketeer somewhere in some organization is making it. It's not the finance who makes it. It's not the HR who makes it. It's not the quality control who makes it. It's not the R&D who makes it. It's not the manufacturing unit who makes it. The marketing department creates it with the support of everybody, with the support of the R&D, with the support of the quality control, with the support of the manufacturing unit, with the support of procurement, with the support of finance, logistics, operations, everybody. Okay. But the responsibility and accountability of creating that product and brand is of marketing department. Okay. Marketing management, the art and science of choosing target markets and keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering, and communicating superior customer value. So it's the art. I say it's an art, it's a science, and it's also a commerce today. Okay. Why it is an art? Because you are creating something. Okay. It's an art. You are communicating something. It's an art. Correct. Why is it a science? Because today everything behind marketing is a science. You look at a lot of data, a lot of information about your customers, about your audience, and then create a solution for them. Okay, you do a lot of calculations, you do a lot of scientific interventions, and finally why a commerce? Because ultimately it's all about money. Okay, ultimately it's all about revenue, it's all about profit. So that's why I said the art, science, and commerce of choosing target markets and getting target markets. We'll come to it later in details. Okay, just to tell you that every product, as I said, has a need.
Yes, sir.
And everybody doesn't have the same need. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So all those people who have the same need is the target market for that product. Simply, if you talk it very, very simple, if I have my whole India's population of 1.3 billion, 130 crore का population hai, everybody doesn't need a pen. Okay, I need a pen, you need a pen, Shivang needs a pen, Harshita needs a pen. However, possibly a farmer in the village, possibly he or she doesn't need a pen so much.
Right.
I need a Parker pen possibly, which is a premium pen. I need a fountain pen, which is a Parker pen, which is at 1400 rupees for one pen. Harshita might need it, Shivang might need it, Anjali might need it, but possibly a small little child may not need it. A school child may not need it. Correct. So all those, people who have the same need and that need is satisfied by a product is the target audience of that product. Target market for that product. Okay. And keeping and growing customers to creating, delivering, and communicating superior customer value. What is that? What is value? It's a very interesting thing. What is value? We keep on saying value, value, value. Okay. Every product has a feature. Correct. So if I say that, just give me a second, I will give you an example. If I say that I'm using this pen. Okay, can you see it? I don't know whether you can see it. Yeah, I'm using this pen. Yes. It has a silver cap and a black body. So this is something you can see, a silver cap and a black body. Okay. It has a roller ball refill. All these things that you can see, you can hear, you can touch, you can taste, or you can smell are the features of that product. It is a pen. That's the first feature. It is black body. It has a black body, silver cap, and a rollerball refill. Correct. So these are the features of this pen. Correct. What did I say? These are the features of this pen. Okay. And then if I ask the question, so what? To suppose the black body. The black body is a feature, or the rollerball refill is a feature. Okay, I ask, so what to that feature?
So there is.
So if I ask, so what to the feature, I will get an answer. The rollerball refill gives me a smooth writing.
Right.
Correct? And that is the advantage of the product. That rollerball refill gives me a smooth writing is an advantage of this product. The silver cap gives me a great look. That's the advantage of the silver color. The black body of the plastic body of the pen looks great on my pocket or in my hand, and it's unbreakable. That's the advantage of the product. And then if I ask the question again, so what to that feature, to that advantage, you get the final benefit of that product. So if I ask the question, so what to that advantage of that smooth writing, so what? Smooth writing, so what? So again, I get tell me.
It is attractive to see it or to understand the meaning so easily.
Not really. So answer that question, so what? So there is a smooth writing with the rollerball pen, so what? So it gives me a very effortless writing for a long time.
Yes,
so
yes,
can you understand that word effortless now? It is intangible. Can you see it? Can you hear it? Can you smell it? Can you taste it? Can
No,
you
sir.
touch it? No, you can't. You can only feel it. Effortless.
Yes.
That is the benefit of the product. So benefit is always intangible. Safety, healthy, secure, effortless, productive. These are all words which talks about benefit of a product. This product is safe. This product is secure. This product is healthy. This product is effortless, this product is good productivity, and so on and so forth. Features and advantages are tangible. You can see them, hear them, taste them, smell them, and touch them. Correct. So these three are called FAB, features, advantages, and benefits. And these three put together are called the values of a product. So what does marketing do? So marketing is the art and science of choosing target markets and getting, keeping, and growing customers. They help growing customers. Today, I am buying this pen. Tomorrow, 10 more people will buy this pen. Okay. Through creating, delivering, and communicating superior customer value. So these are all the things, the feature, advantage, benefit are things which customers require. They need these values. So marketing helps creating. So I have created this pen. I've created these values. I have delivered these values. I made sure that this value reaches Saurav Chaudhary. And I have communicated these values. I also have ensured that Saurav Chaudhary understands these values by my communication. So that's what marketing management is all about. Correct. In very, very, very simple terms, marketing is identifying and satisfying the customer's need. Identifying and satisfying the customer's need. The first line there, marketing is all about identifying and meeting human and social need, is basically identifying and satisfying the customer's need. Correct. So always remember one thing, wherever you are, and if you are a little bit concerned about marketing or a little bit associated about marketing, it is all about keeping the customer in focus. Customer is the center for you.
Yes, sir.
You have to identify that customer's needs, wants, desires, and satisfy those needs, wants, desires. You have to identify the customer's problems, customer's challenges, customer's pain points, and give a solution to those pain points, those challenges. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Correct. And then only, and how will you give a solution to those pain points, those challenges, and those needs, wants, and desires? Through some product or some service. Correct. So you have to design a product or a service according to the need of that customer, according to the pain point of that customer, according to the challenge of that customer. Then only your product will be successful in the market. If you need a green shirt and I give you a red shirt, will you buy it?
No, sir.
So the basics is you are satisfying the need of the customer. Correct? Okay. Okay. Fine. So what is marketed? What is marketed? We market many, many things. We market goods. Have you seen goods around you? Can you give me examples of goods around you? Shivang, Harshita, you are very silent. I can only see Anjali speaking. Speak out, speak out, speak out. Marketing is all about speaking out, communicating. Baat karo.
Goods means a product.
So what are goods? What kind of goods? Can you give me some examples of goods? Anything?
Like mobile.
Okay, perfect. Anything else? Harshita, anything else? What is the goods? What are goods?
Yes, sir. Every product that we manufacture, like switches, sockets.
Wonderful. So every product that gets manufactured. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That
Fantastic.
also.
Then we sell services. Can you give me an example of services?
Services like hotels.
Okay. Hospitality. Okay.
Hospitality.
Yes. Okay. And there are plenty of more. Hospitality is a service. Even your softwares that you get, those are services, right? They provide some service to you. Correct. They provide some solution to you. Correct. We have
So
many
I have
services.
a doubt.
Bolo.
So internet will come in which category?
It's a service.
Or
Internet is a service.
okay,
Why
yes.
internet is a service will come to know very soon.
Yes.
Okay. 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 Then suppose you have got many services now, like cab services, Ola and Uber.
Like
Correct? We have got driver services. and so on and so forth. There are plenty of services. Events. What is marketed? Events. Can you give me an example of events?
So some
For,
concert,
Party,
concert.
Concerts,
concert.
marriages.
Yes, sir.
Okay, World Cup football, local
for organize the
footballs.
marketing events for advertise the product.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about events that are marketed. So is World Cup an event? Football World Cup an event?
Yes,
Is
sir.
Cricket World Cup, Cricket T20 an event?
Okay.
Yes. There are plenty of theaters happening around you in theater shows. Are they events? They are events,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And those are marketed, right?
Yes, sir.
Marketing होता है ना? Football
Yes.
World Cup football का,
Sponsors.
IFL, IPL का.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Marketing होता है ना? Okay, people have to go and sell that, right? Okay, experiences. Can you think about experiences that are marketed?
Yes, sir. Like you are teaching me with your experience. You have experience in your.
Wonderful, superb. So experiences are marketed. Okay. Persons. Can you think about persons who are marketed?
Actors.
Wonderful. Who? Give me an example. Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, they are all marketed, right? Salman Khan, Amitabh Bachchan,
Yes,
Shah
sir.
Rukh
Yes, sir.
Khan, they're all
Yes, sir.
marketed. Correct. And plenty of more, not only actors, even football players like Messi and Ronaldo, everybody is marketed.
All celebrities.
Celebrities are marketed. Correct. Even today, our Sadgurus of this world, they are also marketed. Sadhus. He's not a
Yes,
celebrity.
sir.
He doesn't call him as, he's a celebrity sadhu.
Yes.
He's also marketed. Right. पहले के ज़माने में who is from Haridwar? Harshita is from Haridwar, right? So हरिद्वार में बहुत सारे साधु रहते हैं. They are not celebrities. Okay, लेकिन बहुत सारे साधु के आश्रम हैं जिसकी मार्केटिंग होती है. बहुत सारे जिसकी मार्केटिंग होती है. Correct.
Right.
What is marketed? Places. We market places, right?
Yes, sir.
Tourism.
Places.
Yes, sir.
We sell
Every
cocoa, we
tourism
sell.
places.
Come again, Harshita.
Every tourism places.
Every
Like-
tourism
like-
place, even
Like
Haridwar,
Taj
all the
Mahal,
places,
Red Kill.
everything.
Yes, sir.
Haridwar is also a
Haridwar is a
marketing
tourist place. Taj Mahal is a tourist place. All tourism locations are places which we market. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Properties are
Some
marketed.
bungalow which can be used for
Think
shooting
about
and-
all the forts across in our Rajasthan,
Yes, sir.
and they're all
Yes, sir.
properties, right? किसी ना किसी का तो property है, कोई palace, कोई fort.
Yes,
They're
sir.
all marketed. Correct. Organizations, even properties, if you talk about not only that, even if you want to sell your house, you want to rent your house, that's a property and you do marketing for that, correct?
Yes, sir.
Organizations, every organization is marketed. Google and Microsoft and IBM and Apple, all are organizations, great organizations. Nestle and P&G and Unilever, all are big organizations, and they are marketed. People know them, right? Okay, informations. Tell me.
News.
News.
News, yes, news is marketed. The biggest information that gets marketed is news.
Social media.
Social media, news. Okay, ideas.
So some business ideas or
Think about
anything.
yeah, of course. But give me an example. Is Digital India an idea by Modi ji and BJP government?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is Swachh
Yes,
Bharat
sir.
an idea of Modi ji and BJP government?
Yes.
Correct. So all these are ideas which get marketed, right? आप बहुत बार टीवी में देखते हो उसको. Swachh Bharat and this and that.
Make in India.
Make in India, Swachh Bharat, Beti Bachao, and so on and so forth. Correct. These are great things that get marketed. Correct. Okay. Clear what is
Yes,
marketed?
sir.
So
Yes,
it's
sir.
not only products, goods that get marketed. Goods, services, events, experiences, person, places, properties, organization, information, ideas, everything get
Information.
marketed. Correct. And all put together, these are called products. All put together, goods, services, events, experience, person, whatever you market is a product. Correct. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So marketing is someone who seeks a response, attention, a purchase, a vote, a donation from another party called the prospect. So marketeer does these things. Marketeer needs a response, your feedback. Okay, marketer needs your attention. Marketer needs a purchase. You have to sell. If the marketer sells something, he wants you to purchase something. He needs possibly a vote sometimes. When these political parties market, they need vote, right? Before
Yes, sir.
election, they go out marketing, they're selling themselves and their, ideas and their portfolios. They keep selling. 6 महीना पहले से शुरू कर देते. And what do they do that for? To get votes. NGOs and NPOs, they go out for donations from another party called the prospect. So जिसके पास वो जाते हैं, okay, they are called prospects. The customer is also called a prospect. The client is also called a prospect. Correct? Okay. And when I said that we satisfy the needs, that is the demands, whether there are some demands. Okay. And these demands are of 8 types. Okay. Negative demand, non-existent demand. So let us come one by one. Negative demands. Can you think of anything which is negative demand?
So drugs can be, narcotic drugs can be.
Can be a negative demand, of course. Yes, yes. They can be a non-existent demand. Non-existent demand is no more in existence. Anything. Okay. Can you think about those feature phones? Button wala phone ek zamane mein tha.
Yes, sir.
It's
But they
almost
are,
not there.
they are.
It's almost not there. It's not existent
Yes,
today.
yes.
Very small, little bit of it. 5% of the whole market is that which is there.
Yes.
Correct. Latent demand, a demand which is sleeping inside you. You don't realize it's sleeping inside you. One year back, bolo.
Hunger can be.
Hunger is not a latent demand. Hunger to hai, hunger hai, aap jante ho, hunger hai. Aap jab hungry hote ho, tab jante ho. But latent demand is something you would be happy if there is some product to give to meet that need, that demand. You would be happy that product is not there, but you would be happy if that product is there, that service is there. That
so the thing we wish to have in future.
We wish to have in future.
Yes,
2 years back, we always wish that our internet speed should be more and we should have something more. Today, 5G is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. 20 years back, people never thought that Android will come, but they thought that yes, if the phone had something more. Okay. If the phone could use the internet. 20 years back, people, possibly 30 years back, they never thought that internet will come. That was a latent demand. They thought if I could get connected with the world easily, that was a latent demand. Correct. Declining demand.
2G.
Of course, 4G is going to be declining demand slowly.
2G, 3G.
Okay. Some negative demand is also, you remember the films that we were using for our cameras in our younger days? आज के दिन में नहीं है, आज के दिन में digital cameras है. आज के दिन में phone पे camera है, वो films नहीं है. So that declining demand is also from there. When the digital camera started coming, the demand for that film started declining. Correct. Right. The demand for advertising in newspaper is declining because we have got social media now, we have got digital platforms now.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Irregular demand. Can you think about irregular demand?
So medicine.
Seasonal products.
Seasonal products. You don't need a sweater in the summer. You don't need an AC in the winter.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So the demand for AC is more in summer, for a sweater is more in winter. It's an irregular demand. Correct. Unwholesome demand. Unwholesome demand. You know, negative demand is something, and unwholesome demand is something which you do not like, actually. You would not like to pay for a drug or a smoke.
Movie.
Okay. Not really. Movie is something you need for your entertainment, but a smoking or drugs
Drugs,
is something. Come again.
Alcohol.
Alcohol, smoking, drugs, these are not good for the society. Still, there is a demand. And so that's an unwholesome demand. Correct. Negative demand, you do not want to go to you do not want to die and go to a grave. Aaj ke din mein, people are selling a graveyard space, you know. So that will always be a negative demand. You would not like to buy a graveyard space. You would not like.
Unwholesome and negative is almost is similar.
Not really. Unwholesome is not good for society. Okay? But a negative demand is something which you would not pay to have it. Okay, you would not expect to have it, and you will not possibly pay for that without any reason. So a hospital bed is something which you would not voluntarily go and pay for it. Ki mere liye ek hospital bed book kar do. You would not you would not try and avoid going to a dentist, right? You would not like to pay to go to a dentist unless you really require it.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that the dentist is bad, or the hospital bed is bad, or the graveyard space is bad. You need a graveyard space when you die. Correct. So you understand the difference between a negative and a wholesome. Wholesome is never good for a society. Unwholesome is never good for a society. So all that alcohol, all that smoking, all the drugs, all the prostitution, these are all not good for society. Correct? And you don't want to pay for that. There are plenty of such things. Full demand. Whatever you are producing, whatever you are manufacturing, whatever you are producing, that is already consumed. That's full demand. Over full demand. Crisis. Okay, when you have a crisis. So when
we are having crisis of vaccination in COVID.
We had a crisis of vaccination during COVID. Yes, wonderful. So there was demand was overfull. Correct. You did not get it actually. Correct.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
So you understood clearly the 8 demand states.
Yes, sir.
For which you need to provide a solution. You need to, and that solution comes from a marketer when he creates a product, which can be a goods, which can be a service, which can be an idea, which can be an experience, which can be a person, which can be a place, which can be a property, which can be an information, which can be an organization, which can be an idea. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
सर एक चीज पूछना चाहूंगा यहाँ पे.
हाँ बोलो प्रवीण.
Actually, most of the organizations, especially MSME, make a department of sales and marketing, the combined department.
Yes.
And that employee doing the working of sales actually, but not focus on marketing. So what's the difference between sales and marketing? Sir, thoda sa brief kijiyega.
Okay. First, very important thing: sales is the part of marketing.
Yes.
Okay. Sales is the part of marketing. Sales is the part of marketing. It does this part of marketing, delivering. Can you see this word delivering here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So sales is that department which does the delivering of your products to the consumer, to the customer. ठीक है? अगर सेल्स नहीं रहता तो प्रोडक्ट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं होता, कस्टमर खरीदता कहां से? ठीक है? एंड बाकी जब हम मार्केटिंग बोलते हैं, there is nothing difference, there is no difference as such कि मार्केटिंग क्या है और सेल्स क्या. Sales is a part of marketing. Marketing does many things. Marketing makes a product, marketing does the pricing, marketing does the promotion, and marketing also does the distribution and sales. Okay, so sales is a part of marketing. Sales is that department which brings revenue to the organization, which does sales and brings money to the organization. And with that money, the organization earns profit. Without sales, no organization can exist. Correct. So sales is the part of that organization which creates, delivers, and communicates. So there are 4 P's. You will come to know about those 4 P's very soon. Okay, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. That place part is taken care by sales team. Correct, Praveen? Praveen, did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's as simple as that.
Thank you.
Okay, so if somebody says that you are in sales and you are not in marketing, you say that, sir, sales is a part of marketing. It is that part of marketing which delivers product to the consumers and the audience, the target market. Correct. That's the intelligent answer to that. So कोई अगर आपको बोलता है आप तो सेल्स में हो, आप मार्केटिंग में नहीं हो, तो उसको उल्टा पूछो कि भैया आप मार्केटिंग का समझते क्या हो? आप मार्केटिंग का यही समझते हो ना कि माधुरी दीक्षित और अमिताभ बच्चन का एडवर्टाइजमेंट, उससे ज्यादा हो नहीं.
एक्चुअली होता क्या है कि जब जो पर्सन है वो क्योंकि रेवेन्यू आ रहा है सेल्स से,
हाँ,
और वो मोस्टली इन्वॉल्व जो रहता है वो सेल्स में ही रहता है.
हाँ,
तो मार्केटिंग पे फोकस नहीं रहता.
तो मार्केटिंग क्या है?
दिस इज ओनली दिस इज
नहीं प्रवीण, पहले मुझे ये जवाब दो ना, मार्केटिंग है क्या?
to promote the company products and
is it only
share
promotion?
the knowledge, share the benefits of product, share the
is it only
quality.
promotion? That's what I told you. अभी 2 मिनट पहले मैंने वही बताया. Marketing is not only promotion. Marketing is not only making an advertisement with Amitabh Bachchan or Madhuri Dixit.
But if we deliver the if we deliver the product only and focus on
wait. I didn't finish my answer. Marketing also takes care of creating that product, making that product. Marketing also takes care of pricing that product. Marketing also takes care of placing that product, that is distribution of the product. And marketing also takes care of communication of that product, which you are talking about, promotion. Okay. So sales is just one part of the marketing. There is also somebody who is a brand manager who takes care of creating that product. He doesn't sell. There is also somebody who takes care of pricing that product, the pricing manager. He doesn't sell. He doesn't make the brand. And there is somebody who takes care of advertising, who is the advertising manager. Correct. So marketing में sales एक part है, advertising एक part है, advertising and communication एक part है, pricing एक part है, making the product and creating the brand एक part है. तो ये जो गलतफहमी है ना कि वो सेल कर रहे हैं, वो मार्केटिंग नहीं कर रहे, पहले बात तो वो एक गलतफहमी है. जो आधा जानते हैं वो ये बात बोलते हैं. ठीक है. जो जानते नहीं है मार्केटिंग क्या है वो ये बात बोलते हैं. लेकिन आप तो आज सीख रहे हो मार्केटिंग क्या है, आपको ये बात नहीं बोलना चाहिए. समझ में आ रही है प्रवीण?
यस यस.
सो कोई अगर आपको बोलता है आके ना कि आप सेल्स में हो, आप मार्केटिंग में तो हो नहीं, तो उसको बोलो आप मार्केटिंग का समझते क्या हो. मार्केटिंग का ये मतलब नहीं है कि सिर्फ वो एडवर्टाइजमेंट बनाए और लोगों को कम्युनिकेट करें. मार्केटिंग प्रोडक्ट भी बनाता है. आपको ये मालूम है कि जितने प्रोडक्ट है दुनिया में, सारे प्रोडक्ट बनाने वाले मार्केटिंग ही है.
यस.
सो देयर इज अ ब्रांड मैनेजर, देयर इज अ मार्केटिंग मैनेजर हु डज इट. उस प्रोडक्ट का जो प्राइस बनता है, आप जिस प्राइस में खरीदो, प्राइसिंग बनाने का भी कोई है. मार्केटिंग में एक बंदा है वहां पर, प्राइसिंग स्ट्रेटेजिस्ट, प्राइसिंग मैनेजर. जैसे सेल्स का एक बंदा है, वैसे प्राइसिंग का भी एक बंदा है, वैसे प्रोडक्ट बनाने का भी एक बंदा है, वैसे प्रोडक्ट कम्युनिकेशन एडवर्टाइजमेंट का भी एक बंदा है जो एडवर्टाइजिंग एंड कम्युनिकेशन देखता है. सो जैसे सेल्स का बंदा काम करता है, वैसे ही जो एडवर्टाइजिंग और कम्युनिकेशन करता है वो बंदा तो ब्रांड नहीं बनाता है, प्रोडक्ट नहीं बनाता है. तो आप क्या बोलोगे उसको, या कि आप तो मार्केटिंग के नहीं हो, आप तो सिर्फ एडवर्टाइजिंग करते हो. गलतफहमी ये है
पार्ट ऑफ मार्केटिंग.
गलतफहमी ये है कि people only understand marketing as communication. They do not understand that marketing is much, much, much more than communication. Marketing runs the organization. My dear friend, marketing is the only organization, only department in an organization which brings revenue. All other departments are cost centers. बाकी लोग spend करते हैं, marketing earn करता है company के लिए.
Right.
So marketing people are called the entrepreneurs and business managers. They handle the business. No other department handles the business. They handle the brands. They take care of the brand's profit and loss. That's what marketing is. And in that, sales is the most important department because these people are the people who earn the money for the company. Okay? So if you are in sales, be proud that I am in sales. I bring money to the organization, whichever organization, let it be Google or Microsoft or Nestle or Unilever, anywhere. Be proud to be a salesperson. It's not an easy task. Everybody cannot do sales. Okay. And if you cannot do sales, you can never be a part of marketing. Okay. Okay. What is Praveen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo. So a simple marketing system. So an industry, a collection of sellers. Industry is a collection of sellers, collection of manufacturers, collection of producers. So when you talk about producers, they can be service producers, they can be goods producers, they can be anything. And then they need to communicate to the market. Okay. They need to sell some goods and services to the market, provide some goods and services to the market. The market gives them back money, and market also gives them back information, feedback. On the basis of that feedback, they again improve their product or develop their product and give back to the market. So this is a simple marketing system. Correct. Key customer markets, the consumer market is a market, the business market is a market, the global market is a market, and a non-profit and governmental market is a market. Consumer market, any market which has consumers who are consuming. You can consume food products, you can consume textile products, apparels, you can consume your mobile, your consumer, that's durable. You're purchasing washing machines, you're purchasing TVs, you're purchasing dishwashers, you're purchasing anything consumers do because they need to consume, correct? So that's a consumer market. Anybody who consumes is a consumer market. Business market, selling from one organization to another organization, one business to another business. It's a business market. So the difference between a consumer market and a business market is basically from organization selling it to the consumer who is there as an audience or the population in the market. But business is that one entity, one business to another business. Okay. One organization to another organization. Can you give me one example of that?
Yes, sir. Wholesaler to retailer. If you're selling.
Yes, that can also be. And give me a better.
Semi-finished good to supply.
Come again?
Semi-finished good.
What is that? Give me an example. Semi-finished good to theek hai, but what is that? Give me an example.
Automobile part like.
Automobile parts, you are selling it from, suppose, a OEM to a Maruti or a Volkswagen or the tires of Maruti. Okay, they are so possibly sold by an Apollo or a MRF to the company Maruti. Okay, you're selling a photocopier machine of Xerox photocopier machines getting sold to organizations for their own purpose. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Global markets. Internationally, we sell many things from one country to the other. Okay, we sell plenty of, and not only private organizations, even government organizations sells plenty of products from one organization, one country to the other, plenty of services from one country to the other. And that's what a global market, international marketing. Okay, non-profit and governmental markets. Okay, so we discussed at the beginning of the session, non-profit organizations who do not make, they earn money and they spend that money fully on different kind of services. Okay. And they do not earn, they are not, their motive or their goal or their objective is not to earn money out of that. Correct? Not to earn profit out of that. They of course earn money to take care of the cost of that service, but they don't make profit out of that. And of course, government and market. Government also requires a lot of products, right? All the government organizations need a lot of product to run the show. Correct. They also need computers. They also need internet. They also need, office supplies. They also need a photocopier. They also need, if it's an army, they need their guns and aircrafts and ships and everything, right? So government organizations, if the government is taking care of making the roads, they need the road making machines. They need the road making coal tar. They need the road making different equipments. So it's a huge market of the government. You know, government बोलता है ना हम लोग इतना बजट खर्चा करते हैं हमारा 31st मार्च के बाद अब 31st मार्च के पहले हमारा बजट डिक्लेयर होगा and government says this year's budget is this.
Yes,
So
sir.
they spend budget on education, they spend budget on this. Why do they spend that money? They must be buying something, na?
Yes, sir.
So can you think about that huge budget? They say budget on education, they budget on defense, they say budget on infrastructure and so on and so forth. So
Yes,
they are
sir.
buying something. Correct? It's huge money, huge market.
Yes, so for example, we can take the picture. It is a picture of Central Vista project. So there is needed very much.
This is actually not a Central Vista project. This is
It
actually the
okay.
Pentagon of
Sorry.
USA. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yes.
yeah. So Central Vista project is one very important. So they are buying something. They bought all the services for that, right? So
Yes,
that's a
sir.
huge market. The government market is a huge market, as big a market as the consumer market, possibly.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now we are going to talk about a very, very, very important thing called the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay. So what is Maslow's hierarchy? When I said that marketing is all about identifying and satisfying the needs of the consumers or the customers, correct? The first statement was that, correct? Remember? And remember, for the rest of your life, rest of 40 years of your career, you all must be 22, 23, 25. So आपके लिए 40 years career पड़ा हुआ है. So कभी भी marketing की याद आएगी, or you come across to do something in marketing, the first thing that you need to remember is marketing is all about identifying and satisfying the needs of the consumers and customers. And so when I talk about that word need, what are the different needs that human being has, that the society has, that every one of us have? Okay. We have the first basic, it starts from below, is the hierarchy of need, the pyramid of need. Okay. As a person is born, he has some physiological needs. Food, water, shelter. ठीक है, आज के दिन में हमारे लिए even electricity is a physiological need.
Internet also.
Internet is a physiological need. Yes. Thank you, Hanchili. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Yes. So जब Maslow साहब ने ये बनाया था, तब तो internet था नहीं. So that's why he did not put internet as a physiological need. But yes, food, water, shelter is of course the basic need.
Education also.
Yes, education also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But physiological is something to do with your body. Okay. So food, water, shelter is something, of course, with your body.
Transportation can be.
Not really. I'll come to it. We'll put all of them here. Dhire dhire dalenge sabko, theek hai?
Yes.
Then comes the safety need. Think about, आपके पास food है, water है, shelter है. ठीक है? That's the basic need. आपको खाना चाहिए, आपको food चाहिए, आपको एक घर चाहिए, एक shelter चाहिए रहने के लिए. ये हो गया. The next thing that you require is, मेरे को safety चाहिए, security चाहिए, protection चाहिए. मुझे कहीं बाघ भालू आके खाना ले, मुझे कोई ठग ना ले, मुझे कोई डकैती ना कर ले, वो safety चाहिए मुझे. There's the second need. Then comes the social need, sense of belonging, love and other things. आपका इंटरनेट, आपका ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, आप सोचो इंटरनेट करते क्या हो? कनेक्ट करते हो with the world.
Yes.
It helps you in networking, right?
Yes, sir.
So internet is a part of this social need because you feel belongingness in that internet today. आप फेसबुक देखते हो, आप इंस्टाग्राम देखते हो, लिंक्डइन देखते हो, गूगल में जाते हो, जो भी करते हो, वेबसाइट्स में जाते हो इंटरनेट में, दैट्स बिकॉज यू वांट टू लर्न समथिंग, यू वांट टू नेटवर्क एंड डू समथिंग देयर. So that's a part of the social need. Even transportation, though it's a basic need today,
Yes, sir.
but many people can even avoid transportation. They may not need transportation as a basic need. They will need transportation when they want to move from one place to the other.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's not a mandatory need. जब मुझे one place to the other जाना होता है, of course I need to go for some purpose. जैसे इंटरनेट हम जाते हैं कुछ पर्पस से, नेटवर्किंग करने के लिए या अपना कोई काम इंफॉर्मेशन लाने के लिए, एंड दैट्स आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ पॉसिबली सोशल नीड. सोसाइटी में रहने के लिए मुझे वो करना है.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Shivang, Praveen, Harshita, are you clear why transportation, internet, these are not physiological needs? Physiological need is anything to do with your body.
With my body.
आपको सर्वाइव करने के लिए क्या चाहिए? फूड चाहिए, शेल्टर चाहिए और वाटर चाहिए. Correct?
Yes, sir.
और आज के दिन में मे बी यू कैन ऑल्सो से सर थोड़ा सा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी भी चाहिए. ठीक है, दैट्स व्हाट यू कैन ऐड. नाउ फोर्थ इज द एस्टीम नीड. आपको सब मिल गया. यू हैव गॉट योर फिजियोलॉजिकल नीड्स, बेसिक नीड्स, सेफ्टी नीड्स, सोशल नीड्स के सारे कुछ मिल गए. यू आर कनेक्टेड टू द सोसाइटी, एवरीबॉडी, यू आर लव्ड, एंड देन यू स्टार्ट ग्रोइंग. And at one point of time, you need recognition. Think about you are doing a job. Possibly Harshita is doing a job for last 9 years, you said, right, Harshita? Hello. Harshita, you are doing a job for last 9 years, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can't hear properly.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So the first thing that you did when you started a job is that money that you got, you thought that should take care of my food, water, and shelter. Then you started seeing, am I secured in this organization? Am I safe in this organization? Am I protected in this organization?
Yes, sir.
Then slowly you started thinking, am I a part of this organization? Does everybody love me?
Of course.
Okay, and then
Right.
slowly you start thinking about, am I being recognized for my work? Do I have a status in this organization? ठीक है, मेरा एक position है कि नहीं इस organization में? That's your self-esteem. That's the time when your ego starts growing.
Yes.
You know, you want recognition, you want esteem, you want people to recognize you, love you, give you a status. Correct? And then at the end of all that, you have got everything. You have got a status. You have become a managing director of an organization. Everybody has started giving you a lot of respect and so on and so forth. Everything आपने कर लिया, पैसा कमा लिया, food, water, shelter, protection, security, सब कुछ हो गया. Sense of belonging, आपका networking huge है. The whole world knows you. ठीक है, you have got your status there as a managing director of Google. Then what? Then you possibly at one point of time you either retire or you feel that no, enough is enough, बहुत हो गया. ठीक है, इसके बाद मुझे क्या चाहिए? I need a self actualization. बोलते हैं ना वो
अपने लिए टाइम चाहिए.
अपने लिए टाइम चाहिए. You feel that यार I will get out of this worldly thing. ठीक है, so I don't say मेरे को साधु बनना है, but I will do something more than that. Suppose what is Bill Gates जो थे, ठीक है, what is Bill Gates doing now? His family is running a charity house now, Bill Gates Foundation. Barack Obama, they are doing a lot of philanthropy on today. ठीक है, so they have earned everything for themselves. Now they want to give back to the society. सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन, सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट रिलेशन. मैं जहां पर था उससे ऊपर उठना है मुझे. That's not for any recognition status. They want to give back to the society. They want to do something more than what they have done on this earth for themselves. Now they want to do something for the rest of the world, the society. ठीक है, and go to that level where it is all beyond this worldly materialistic world.
Yes, sir.
ठीक
They
है?
have grown
Got it?
above from the materialistic needs.
Exactly, materialistic needs. Correct, got it. So those are the 5 stages of self-actualization
Yes.
of Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yes.
And every need has to be satisfied by a marketeer. Remember, marketeer has to satisfy every need, starting from the physiological need to the self-actualization need. Correct.
Yes, sir.
If suppose I said Bill Gates and his family, okay, the Melinda Gates Foundation, who does a lot of charity for cancer, a lot of charity across the world. If they have to sell that idea also, they have to do some marketeer has to do something for them, right? वो create करना है उस organization को, उसका एक
Yes.
वैल्यू बनाना है, उसका एक प्राइसिंग बनाना है, उसका एक प्रमोशन करना है और उसका लोगों तक पहुंचाना भी है. So there is some marketing has to be done behind it, correct?
Yes, sir.
Because that's self-actualization is a need. So if Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, they had thought about giving back to the society. That was their need. And that marketeer possibly created that organization, Melinda Gates Foundation. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Okay. Chalo.
Yes.
So I hope this is a very, very important aspect of marketing. Understanding needs. If you do not understand needs, if you do not keep your customer on the focal point, focus, you are not a marketer. Okay. If you are not thinking about your customer, the biggest mistake and biggest failure of products is because sometimes organizations, there are many, many startup organizations who make the product first and then try to push it to the customer.
Right.
Customer may not need it, and so they fail. If you do the other way, you go and find out the need of the customer and then try to make a product which will satisfy the customer's need, you are going to be successful always. Correct?
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा सा समझ में आ रहा है कुछ भी
Correct, sir.
मार्केटिंग का?
Yes, sir. बहुत अच्छे से.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me see if you need a small little break here. What's the time? 7:18. So maybe you can take a 10 minutes break. We have started at what? 6 o'clock. So 8 o'clock we are going to be done. Take a 10 minutes break. Come back at 7:30, 7:28 possibly. Okay. Go and have a cup of coffee. And then possibly last half an hour we'll wrap up.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Sure.
Okay, sir.
It's going
Okay.
interesting.
Thank you, sir.
It's interesting. You're feeling bored. नींद तो नहीं आ रही?
No, no, sir.
No, sir.
Interesting.
It is
No,
very
no,
much
sir.
interesting.
It's too much interesting.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Chalo, carry on. Go and have a 10 minutes break. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Okay, chalo, we are back. Good. Okay, so हम लोग अभी तक we were saying that marketing is all about identifying and satisfying the needs of the customer. Correct? Now, when we talk about needs, we have spoken about the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We came to know about 5 different needs that can happen, from physiological needs to self-actualization needs. Correct? Now, these needs transfer into wants. Okay? And those wants transfer into or change into demands. I'll give you an example. So I have a need to buy a book. I have to go to Andheri. Let me say you all are from UP and Bihar, so possibly, I don't know how much you know about Mumbai city. So I stay at one end of Mumbai city. Andheri is the middle point of Mumbai city. I stay north of Mumbai. Andheri is the middle of Mumbai. And there is another south of Mumbai, where you must have heard about Taj Hotel and all. That's south of Mumbai.
Yes, sir, we have heard about.
Okay. So I need to buy a book. I have to go to Andheri. That's my need. Correct. Now, if I have to satisfy that need by going to Andheri, I can travel by train. I can travel by bus. I can travel by metro. I can travel by cab. I can travel by my own car. So I said I will travel by my own car. That's my want. Correct. So specific object that might satisfy my need is called want. I am hungry. I can have a bread. I can have a dosa. I can have a, chaat. Okay. Or whatever I want to have. I can have a soft drink or whatever. So to satisfy that need, if I have to have an object, the specific object that might satisfy my need is called a want. Now, depending on the ability to pay, that one's want changes to desire or demand. So now, on the first example, when I said I wanted to go to Andheri to buy a book by my own car, so my need was to go to Andheri. My want was to go to Andheri by my own car. And then I said, I want to go to Andheri by a BMW car. Because I can pay for that BMW car, purchase a BMW car, I want to buy a BMW car and travel, not buy a Maruti car or an inexpensive car. I am hungry, so I can have a bread, I can have a dosa, I can have a chaat, I can have a tandoori chicken. However, I feel that I am hungry, I should go to Cafe Coffee Day, or I would go to Taj coffee shop to have a sandwich there. Can you understand the difference between need and want and desire?
Yes,
so
sir.
want gets transformed into desire, backed by your ability to pay. Okay, I have an ability to pay for a roadside sandwich. I will say I will have a roadside sandwich. I will not have a dosa. I have an ability to pay to go up to a coffee shop at Taj and have a sandwich there. That will also satisfy my need of hunger. That will also satisfy my need of having a sandwich. However, just because I have money in my pocket, I want to go to Taj coffee shop and have a sandwich there. This concept is very, very, very important, because marketeers need to identify not only that need, marketeers need to identify the desire and demand of the consumer and the wants of the consumer also. Because according to that desire and according to that want, he will make his product, he will create his product. If he finds a set of people whose demands are to go from one place to other by BMW car, and that to a BMW SUV, then they will make a BMW SUV, not a hatchback small car. If an organization wants to satisfy the hunger of people, a set of people, they will make food products. They will possibly make if they want to satisfy the hunger of people who want to have dosa, a set of people who want to have South Indian food, they will possibly make a South Indian food restaurant. Not a lavish restaurant which can be whose bill can be paid only if I have money. So you have to understand what level of demand. Okay, I want to go to a beach close to my house, which is not expensive, which is clean and good enough for entertainment, or I want to go to Juhu Beach to have my entertainment in the evening. Because I have money, I want to go to Juhu Beach and spend money there. The purpose, the need is entertainment at a beach side. I can go to any beach side, right? That's my want. But if I have to go to Juhu Beach, then I will have to really spend money there for a lot of things. So that's my demand. Correct? Understood? Clear about this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, so there are a couple, I'll spend some time on this need factor because this is one of the basics of marketing, okay? So types of need: stated need, real need, unstated need, delight, and secret. Stated need. I want to have a dosa. That's a stated need. Or I want to have a South Indian food. That's a stated need. I've stated clearly. A real need: I want to have a South Indian dosa. That's my real need. Unstated need. Unstated need is something which you already expect without even stating it. I want to have a crispy South Indian dosa. Do you want a soggy South Indian dosa? No, no. You always want to have a crispy South Indian dosa. Correct? Shivank, make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I want to have a dosa. I want to have a South Indian food. That's the stated need. Today evening, I want to have a South Indian food. I don't want to have North Indian food. That's the stated need. My real need is I was desiring for a dosa. I was wanting a dosa actually. And of course, when I was wanting a dosa, my unstated expectation is that I want a crispy dosa. Correct? Now, when I'm asking for a crispy dosa, and suppose the restaurant gives me a crispy dosa with some cheese added without even asking for it, it's a delight for me. Correct? You are delighting the customer by adding something which he has not expected. Correct? And now the secret. The secret need is I have taken my girlfriend with me to that restaurant. And because that restaurant gave me a crispy dosa with cheese, my girlfriend, I wanted to make my girlfriend happy actually. So that's the secret need. So do you understand how many different needs can be there?
Yes, sir.
And that last secret need is something which is not obvious. I want to buy a BMW car because I want to show off to my friends. That's a secret need. I don't state that. I want to have a 3 BHK luxurious flat in Mumbai city because I want to show to my community I can afford a great lifestyle. That's a secret need. And the marketeer, poor guy, has to understand all these needs. कि मैं गर्लफ्रेंड को रेस्टोरेंट में लेके जा रहा हूँ, क्या नीड हो सकता है? इफ आई हैव अ 3 BHK फ्लैट इन अंधेरी or Kolaba in Mumbai, what can be the secret need? What can be the delight? The cheese topping on the dosa is the delight, is unexpected. All of you had been to hotels, right? Kahin par, where you have stayed overnight with your parents or somewhere, or you're alone. When you go to a hotel, your expectation is that you want a good place to stay. So your stated need is, I need a room first.
Right.
Then the real need is, I need a good room to stay. Unstated need is you're expecting, your real need is, I need an AC room to stay. And then your unstated need is, when I have got an AC room to stay, I'm expecting a clean towel, a clean bathroom, a clean linen on my bed. These are your unstated needs. This is something you, without even stating, you are expecting it, right?
So I have a doubt.
Bolo.
The need depends on the people's status. What the status he or she is having in the society by money or anything we can say. So how can we identify that in which need it is a status
First of
need
all,
or delight?
need doesn't depend on status. Demand depends on status.
So for example, if I can take an example, like you have said that I need first a room to stay anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's a basic need
Yes,
which
it's a basic need, right? You have
yes,
gone
sir.
to a hotel, you have gone
Yes,
to
sir.
a tourist place, you need a
Yes, sir.
hotel. Why do you
Yes,
need a hotel? You want to have a night stay there and have a rest, and is a place of rest for you.
Yes, sir.
That's
But so
your
if
need.
we are having enough money, then we'll not buy a
So-
basic room.
So the thing is that then you're talking about demand.
Oh. Yes, sir.
What does
So the
demand say?
minimum.
What
so
does
the
demand say?
minimum.
Wants to specific product backed by an ability to pay.
Yes.
Now, even if you are not demanding, you are just satisfying your need, basic need of a room.
Yes, sir.
आपका स्टेट ये क्या है? उस रूम में एक बेड होना चाहिए. रियल नीड क्या है? आपको एक बेड चाहिए, एक बाथरूम
Yes, sir.
चाहिए. That's the real need. You want
Yes,
to take rest there. Unstated need is that bathroom should be clean,
Yes, sir.
the bed should be clean, the towel should be clean, एक सोप मिलना चाहिए, एक शैम्पू का सैचेट मिलना चाहिए होटल में. That's an unstated need. तो expected है, basic expectation.
So the
Yes.
surviving condition comes in the category of stated need.
Correct. And then delight, आप उस होटल पे गए जहां पे आपका अनस्टेटेड नीड्स मीट हो गया, सब हो गया. उस होटल पे जैसे ही घुसे आपको एक फ्रेश जूस दिया जाता है रिसेप्शन में, वेलकम ड्रिंक. Oh wow, I didn't expect this. When you get into the room, you find a basket of fruit and a basket of chocolate in your room. Oh wow, that's something I did not expect. The hotel gave me. Wonderful. That's a delight for you. That's a customer delight. And finally, because you went with your newly wedded wife to that hotel, you could show your wife, oh, I've got you into a good hotel, so don't complain. So your secret need was your wife should not complain actually. Yeah, your family should not complain. Correct?
Correct.
होता है ना, हर एक अपने आप में झांक के देखो, वैसे ही होता है. Your
इसको
father
कह
would
सकते हैं कि
satisfaction, very high satisfaction, not only for yourself,
Yes.
also are people around you. Your father, whenever he took you all for a holiday to a tourist place, your father wanted you, the family, to be happy. है ना? So his secret, he never told you. He never told your mother, I want you to be happy with the good hotel. He never told his children that I want you to be happy. But secret,
These are hidden things, but you
it's a secret. It's inside you.
yes, but very important thing.
Very, very important. And you need to identify that need. And that can be identified by marketeers through a lot of market research, very intricate market research करते थे हम लोग. You know, I was one who used to, Nestle में था, so I got an opportunity to handle great brands, some of the most cherished brands in Nestle, like Maggi. My last brand, I was a category head for Maggi. ठीक है? So हम लोग जब 1983 में Maggi launch किए थे ना, इंडिया में, आज मैगी इतना बड़ा is the most cherished, the most widely distributed, highest selling single unit brand product in the country today. ठीक है, लेकिन जब 1983 में लॉन्च किए थे, पहली बार नूडल्स, इंस्टेंट नूडल्स लॉन्च हो रहा है इंडिया में. We had to understand the needs of the consumer. And we had to understand all these needs, stated needs, real needs, unstated needs, delight, secret. And possibly one secret need for that mother in the house is to keep his child always happy. That was the crux of the story. And we could understand that mother can't tolerate hunger of a child. When the child comes back from home, from school, and he says, "Mummy, bhook lagi hai," I have to give that child some good, tasty food as fast as possible. And there was born this product called 2-minute Maggi noodles.
इसको इस तरीके से भी कह सकते हैं कि अगर घर पे मम्मा ने अगर मैगी दे दिया, तो बच्चे का मतलब एक जो अंदर से वो हैप्पीनेस है.
Wait. That's what I was saying. The mother is only happy when the child is happy. That's the secret need. And the child is happy when you give him the right, good, tasty food at the right time. बच्चा जब स्कूल से आता है and he or she is hungry and मम्मी को बोलता है, "मम्मी भूख लगी है," and the mother in 2 minutes makes a good bowl of Maggi for him with a great taste, which the child always likes. Nothing better can be successful, right? Go back to internet, Google में जाओ, YouTube में जाओ, पुराने मैगी के एड्स देखो जो 1983-84 में थे. ठीक है, जो हम लोग टीवी में एडवर्टाइज में थे, उसमें the first thing is बच्चा स्कूल से आ रहा है, मम्मी भूख लगी है, and the mother says 2 minutes. That whole communication came from this secret need, you know. ठीक है, तो समझ में आ रही है, एक चीज जो बनता है इतना इजीली नहीं बनता है. आज अगर मैगी इतना सक्सेसफुल ब्रांड है इंडिया में, मोर देन 80% मार्केट शेयर लेके खड़ा हुआ है, इतना कुछ होने के बावजूद, इतना स्ट्रेंथ है उस ब्रांड में, ये सारा नीड सेटिस्फाई करता है इसलिए. एंड एवरी प्रोडक्ट डज इट. अगर आईफोन भी है तो वो भी करता है. किस तरह करता है, कैसे उसका रिसर्च हुआ, कैसे मालूम चला, क्या सीक्रेट नीड है, ऑल दीस आर ऑल सर्टेन थिंग्स नीड टू वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग्स. तो ये प्रोडक्ट्स ऐसे नहीं बन जाते हैं प्रवीण, जो आप कम्युनिकेशन, मार्केटिंग, प्रमोशन की बात करो, वो ऐसे नहीं बन जाते हैं. ठीक है, जो प्राइसिंग होता है वो ऐसा नहीं बन जाता है. फुल टीम ऑफ मार्केटिंग वर्क्स टुगेदर.
राइट.
ठीक है. Okay, now there are 3 important things. So first very important concept in marketing, which you will remember for the rest of your lives, is needs, wants, and desires or demands. Okay. Second concept, which is going to come now, is segmentation, targeting, positioning. Okay. Now, what is segmentation? Segmentation is a very, very, crucial thing of dividing the whole population or grouping the whole population on the basis of 4 things: demographics, geographic, psychographic, and behavior. Whole population. Aaj, think about the earth has 8 billion population. 800 crore ki population hai. 800 crore ki population, everybody doesn't have the same need. Everybody doesn't have the same want. Everybody doesn't have the same demand. Everybody doesn't have the same age. Everybody doesn't have the same income. Everybody doesn't have the same household, size. Everybody is not married. So everybody doesn't stay in the same geography, same city, same continent, same country. Okay, so when there are so many different parameters, people of different age, different income group, different household size, different cities, different psychographics. What is psychographics? Their habits, their hobbies, their interests. Psychographics is a combination of 2 words, psychology and demographics. Demographics is which talks about the population, the age of the population, the size of the population, the income group of the population, the household size of the population, the socioeconomic class of the population, and so on and so forth. Anything if you talk about the population is called demographic. Geographic is basically towns, cities, areas, pin codes, countries, continents. Okay, that's geography. Psychographic is psychology and demographic together. Population ka, habits, hobbies, interests, values. These are called psychographics. Correct. And last but not the least, behavior. Behavior towards a product, behavior towards a brand, which can be divided into 7, 8 different parameters. Awareness about the brand. Okay. How much am I aware of the brand? Brand recall. There are too many competitors. Do I recall this brand? Okay. If I show you 10 brands of noodles and you recall Maggie, if I tell you that out of 10 brands of noodles, recall the most, you remember, most remembered brand. And if you say Maggie, that means Maggie has the highest recall. Correct. So the behavior happens on awareness, your brand recall, how much you consider the brand to be used. Some people don't like Maggie. They don't consider Maggie to be bought. How much have you tried the brand? What is your perception about the brand? It's a good brand, it's a bad brand. How many times have you repurchased the brand? Are you a person who every time goes and purchases the same brand? Are you loyal to the brand? Do you talk about the brand to other people, your friends, families, colleagues, co-workers? Do you advocate the brand? This is the behavior about the product or about the consumer for your product and brand. So on the basis of all these 4, demographics, geographics, psychographics, and behavior, you can group the population. You can divide the population into different groups with distinct groups having different demographics, different geography, different psychographics, and different behavior. Correct. So let me give you an example. Now, coming back to, suppose, using a dishwasher. You all know what's a dishwasher?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Machines which washes dishes, right? People buy it, they're pretty expensive stuff. Okay. Now, if I have to divide the population in India according to the needs of a dishwasher. Okay. So I will say, first of all, I will divide the population into maybe age group first. So population, I know that a population below 22 or 23 may not require, okay, because they are non-working population. They won't be able to afford. I have taken it for granted. Okay. And then the rest of the population, I say that 22 to 25 is one population, or 22 to 30 is one population, 30 to 40 is one population, 40 to 50 is 160, 50 to 60 is one, and so on and so forth. I group all the Indian population to that first. Then I say, let me put male and female. So if I got all that population, if I take out the population of 0 to 22, suppose 1.3 million या 130 करोड़ में से 30 करोड़ वहां पर निकल गए, 100 करोड़ पड़ा हुआ है from 22 to 60 plus. उस 100 करोड़ में now I again group it into male and female. So suppose 50 crore are there in male and female. In that male and female, again I divide into geography, urban and non-urban. People living in urban cities and non-urban cities. Out of that 50 crore of female, possibly 15 crore stay in normal urban cities. Urban cities, then I again say no, not only urban cities are tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Let me only take tier 1 cities. Tier 1 cities are metros and mini metros. So possibly around 5 crore population of female in that age group stays in urban cities, possibly. Now I say, let me say, out of these 5 crores, how many of working, how many of non-working? I say 2 crores are working. I get that number 2 crore. Then I say, out of this 2 crore, how many are married couples? I get a population of possibly 1 crore. So 1 crore population is married couple, married couple who are working, aged between 22 to 60 plus. Females staying in tier 1 urban cities Correct? This is the total characteristics of the group. Got it?
Yes, sir.
And now I put it into psychographics. Psychographics are on their habits, hobbies, interest, values. Okay. So I will put out of this 1 crore, how many of them have a habit of, cleaning their utensils by themselves? How many of them do it through buys at home? Got it? Then I find that out of 1 crore, 30% do it themselves, 70% have buys at home or kamwalis at home who clean their utensils. So 70 lakh is the population who buys, who have clean, working population who cleans their utensils, who have kamwali buys to clean their utensils. Correct. So this 70 lakhs is possibly the population who will be happy to have a machine which cleans them, so unko buy nahi rakha. Now I have to again think about one more thing in demographic which I missed. Whether they are socioeconomically high, A, B, C, paisa hai ki nahi unke paas, income group high hai ki nahi. I see that out of this 70 lakh, only 15 lakh are in the socioeconomically A class population, जिसके घर पे washing machine है, जिसके घर पे fridge है, TV है, सारे है, and they're an affordable class. तो ultimately मेरा population कहाँ पर आया? 15 lakh. The whole country, 15 lakh women can afford my product. They might need my product. They are female, they are couples married, they are working population, they don't have time to clean. समझ में आ रहा है? How I am grouping the population, segregating the population, testing the groups.
Yes, sir.
Use micro level filters.
Absolutely. Filter करके एकदम निकाला कि भैया ये 15 लाख women is my target audience. इसको targeting बोलते हैं. Now I have to do everything to communicate to that target audience. Okay? To reach my target audience. Sorry, reach my target audience, to communicate with my target audience. जो भी मुझे marketing करना है, मुझे product बना लिया मैंने उनके need के अनुसार, उनके लिए pricing कर लिया because I know they are affordable class, they can afford it if it's a good product. Now I have to also decide my place and promotion कि उनके पास कैसे पहुंचे प्रोडक्ट लेके, किस दुकान में मेरा प्रोडक्ट डालूं ताकि वो आके वहां से खरीद सके. एंड फाइनली किस तरह से उसको कम्युनिकेट करूं. उनके पास तो टाइम नहीं हो, सारा दिन काम करते हैं. वो घर पे आके सास बहू की सीरियल देखते हैं क्या? नहीं देखते हैं. तो उनको टीवी में दिखाने से फायदे नहीं. अगर टीवी में दिखाओ तो न्यूज चैनल दिखाओ बिकॉज दे आर वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन, न्यूज चैनल देखते हैं. या तो सोशल मीडिया में दिखाओ. प्रोडक्ट को अमेज़न जैसे जगह में डालो क्योंकि उनको जल्दी में है खरीदना, वो जा नहीं सकते दुकान में. तो समझ में आ रही है टारगेटिंग के भरोसे कितना कुछ हो रहा है. मेरा प्रोडक्ट बन रहा है, उसका प्राइसिंग बन रहा है, उसका कम्युनिकेशन बन रहा है, उसका प्लेसमेंट बन रहा है. ठीक है. अल्टीमेटली मैं टारगेटिंग कर लिया, सारे कस्टमर्स पहचान लिए कहां पर है मेरे कम्युनिकेशन किस तरह होगा, मेरा प्लेसमेंट किस तरह होगा. अभी मुझे जो काम करना बाकी रहेगा, दैट्स कॉल्ड पोजीशनिंग. व्हाट इज पोजीशनिंग? Positioning is creating a unique perception in the minds of consumer. कि आपके कंज्यूमर जो हैं, टारगेट ऑडियंस जो हैं, आपके कस्टमर, टारगेट कस्टमर जो हैं, how will they remember that this is the product they want to buy? What is that unique thing in your product that they should remember? What is that unique, value of your product that they will remember, so that every time they feel that they need this, they will come to your product. Okay. There's a particular statement called positioning statement, which talks about a unique perception in the minds of consumer. If there are 10 products in the market of same levels, same dishwashers, 10 companies, Saurabh Chaudhary always goes and buys a Bosch dishwasher. a Bosch washing machine? Because I know it's a German engineering. The positioning in my mind is Bosch comes from a German company. It's a German engineering, the best engineering on this earth. BMW, Bosch is actually not that positioning. Bosch ka kuch aur hi hai. BMW, if you see BMW communications, they will always say German engineering. Volkswagen, German engineering. Okay. Okay, I think Volkswagen talks about Germany. BMW talks about German engineering, the best. And so whenever you talk about automobile, German engineering are the best engineers, and BMW speaks about that. Okay. So every organization has a positioning statement which makes it unique. Okay. Think about Nike, think about Adidas. Okay, both of them are sports shoe companies. Okay, Nike is for athletes. Adidas is for footballers. Okay, these are the positioning. So all footballers on the earth have this dream to wear an Adidas. All athletes have a dream to wear a Nike. So whenever they think all great athletes, they want to wear a Nike. Okay. So every brand on this earth has a positioning statement which makes them unique in the crowd. And that unique statement talks to the audience. Talks to the audience on the basis of their need, because that product is, or that brand is made according to the need of the target audience. Now, if the target audience's need is dishwasher, and there are 10 dishwashers in your market, how do you differentiate your dishwasher? Through that positioning statement. Okay. Nike says, just do it. The tagline for Nike is just do it. Okay, so be daring. So athletes are daring. From there, this word came, just do it. Okay. So got it? Segmentation
Yes,
samjha?
sir. Yes,
Targeting samjha?
Yes,
And
sir.
positioning samjha? Correct.
How to
Yes.
make the different from others?
How to
At the-
positioning is how to create a unique perception in the minds of others.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How to create a unique perception in the minds of others. If I talk about iPhones and any other Android phone, iPhone has made a unique perception in the minds of others that it's different, right? Go and check in the internet, how does iPhone position itself? This is an exercise for tomorrow. Okay? Go and check in the internet different positionings of different brands. Out of that, iPhone will be interesting for you. In such a competitive world of, mobile phones, smartphones, how has iPhone created a unique perception? Think about whenever you wanted to buy a phone, a mobile phone, someone or the other, your friend, family, or some other co-worker, your colleague, somebody must have told, yaar, iPhone le le. एक बार तो बोला होगा, आप लो या ना लो, एक बार तो बोला होगा. So it has a strong perception, right? What is that perception? Go and find it. It will be interesting for you. Okay? Chalo, we'll catch up tomorrow. Okay, hope you liked the session. Hope the session is interesting.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
It
very
was
useful.
interesting.
Thank you. So tomorrow we shall finish this part and then we'll go to the 4 Ps. Okay. The
Yes, sir.
basics. I'll take you through the basics and fundamentals of marketing, and possibly this is something which you should remember for the rest of the day. Okay. Take care.
Yes.
Good night.
Okay.
Thank you,
And
sir.
if you
Thank
have
you.
any
Thank
more
you, sir.
questions, jot it down. Tomorrow when we start, spell out those questions. I'll try and answer them. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. Welcome. Take care.